The American bald eagle has a majestic look and was Thomas Jefferson's choice for our national symbol. Once endangered because of pesticides, hunting, and dwindling habitats, eagles are now making a comeback, and Reelfoot Lake is home to a growing eagle population. Each year, from January through the first weekend of March, park rangers provide tours and an opportunity to see these powerful birds.
We have a lot of migratory eagles that come in from the southern Great Lakes states and southern Canada and that area that winter here. They basically follow the ice line, and the waterfowl population south in the winter. They feed on the fish at Reelfoot and also the waterfowl.
The first eagle's nest at Reelfoot Lake was found in 1987. There are now 12 active nests around the lake.
That nest is about 5 foot wide and 5 to 6 foot deep. It's been there about 7 years. Prior to that, it was 100 yards south of that for about 3 or 4 years. Bald eagles typically nest in the same nest from year to year. The nest that was there before that one was actually blown out by straight line winds, and that's why they had to build another one. They prepare the nest and start preparing the nest in early December to the 1st of January by bringing sticks in, lining the nest, adding a layer of sticks. They typically do that every year. That's why eagles' nests tend to get so large. And they begin courtship mid-December to the 1st of January. And then they lay the eggs. They have about a 31-day incubation, give or take a few days. Once the eaglets hatch, they weigh about 6 ounces, and over 3.5 months to when they leave the nest, which is 3.5 months after they hatch, they go from 6 ounces to about 10 to 12 pounds.
Bald eagles mate for life. They are 29 to 42 inches long, weigh between 7 and 15 pounds, and have a wingspan of 6 to 8 feet. The distinctive white head and tail develop when the bird is 4 to 5 years old. Eagles can fly to 10,000 feet. They have been clocked at 45 miles per hour and have a dive speed of 75 to 100 miles per hour. And those talons that grab dinner, they exert 1,000 pounds of pressure per square inch.
Last year while we were on the tour, we actually saw a bald eagle fly into a flock of snow geese, take one out of the air to the ground, and 15 to 18 more birds flew in, and they fought over it for about 30 minutes to see who could get the most food off of it, I guess. But that was something to see.
Reelfoot Lake is 11 miles long and 5 miles wide on the south end. There are 15,000 acres of boatable water and 25 to 30,000 acres of controlled water. The area is monitored by the Fish and Wildlife Service, Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, and Tennessee State Parks.
Reelfoot Lake's one of the most abundant ecosystems, richest ones in the state. It's the largest natural area in the state, natural-made lake in the state, and it has over 50 different species of fish. We have over 256 species of birds that come through the area in a year's time. So the wildlife and the fish, birds, turtles, snakes, everything, there's plenty of them here.
Reelfoot Lake has long been a source of great fishing, and the eagles were lured to the area by the huge amounts of fish provided by commercial fishing operations.
Commercial fishing was a needed thing here at one point in time at Reelfoot because there was not enough fishing pressure. And the reason why they commercial fish was to control the crappie population. Crappie are a very viable species, and they reproduce rapidly. And they may overpopulate a lake if they're not kept thinned out. Basically, commercial fishing allowed them to take 60 to 100,000 pounds out of the lake a year. Now you have enough fishermen that fish year-round to take care of that. And so that's why they stopped it in 2000. And basically what the commercial fishermen did when they cleaned their nets out, they took the trash fish such as shad, drum, carp, things like that, and threw it out, and there was just like a fish magnet or a supper magnet for the eagles, and that's what really got them started. And true enough, we don't have as many as we used to, but if the weather gets cold enough, we have more than we used to. It just depends on the weather now.
Fishing, boating, hiking, picnicking, the Nature Center. There's year-round fun at Reelfoot Lake, but the Winter Eagle Tours offer some special glimpses into the life that flourishes in and around these waters.
Some days you may see 5 eagles, some days you may see 35. You'll see an abundance of waterfowl. We go through the waterfowl refuges. You'll see other birds that commonly hang around the highways and some that do not, such as belted kingfishers or great blue herons. You basically get a good dose of the history of the lake, how it was formed, how it came about, the cultural history of the area, even some Civil War history at times, just depending on which location we go to, which way the wind's blowing that day, what you'll see.